Captain Turtle Waffle is back to grace your screens with more Isengard screams, so throw your hands in the air like you just don't care about waving the white hand around up there. Welcome to the realm where the Uruk never sleeps. Yeah, we just took Isengard last time and have started sort of thinking about how to best hit back at Gondor for their transgressions against our territorial integrity. Yes. Well, maybe we've also transgressed a tiny bit against them, but be that of no matter, be that of no cause for worry, let us make on with plans in a hurry. We need to send troops down there, at least to secure a fort like this, so for that purpose we're preparing a detachment of 4 Uruk units, because such a group can hold that pretty well against almost anything that Gondor would be liable to throw at it. And in the meantime, we can build up an army to actually come in and take it back, you know, with a leading general and everything. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. That'll be very, very good. In the meantime, we shall make preparations for Saruman's next adventure. Not going to be against Rohan. Probably. It's probably going to be against someone completely different, because there's a ring out there and we're going to find it. Turn 100 calls to us. Let us meet the moment. And on year 3005 of the Third Age, my true love sent to me clans of Enedwaith and a dun landing in a pear tree. Okay, I guess we're going to side with Dunland in this one, but to be fair, I am slightly wary of it because it seems that Enedwaith is winning, so maybe that's the bad choice to make. It seems that the wildmen over here are just putting in the boot. Fateful decisions. But that's life sometimes. Deadworth is growing at a decent rate now. It's very good to see. Fangong Camp gets a sawmill. We have the money to pay for it. It being the medium-sized encampment. Good news. And then Ginyard getting a guard barracks. Also quite good news. We could go with a slave hall. Give some growth, which is always nice. Public order, which is good. And then, of course, new levels of training. I like that. And Rohan decided to just say, screw it, we're gonna burn these lands. Okay. Okay. Brightness upgradable. Nice. Let's get some more Melkor Shadow, I guess. We can do that with a spy. I spy with my little eye something beginning with Edoras has fallen. Yay! Oh, and oh, thank God. Always good to see. Just correcting my screen there a little bit. Should we get more wargs? Yeah. Yeah. For better or worse, they are our only cavalry unit, so as underwhelming as they might be in the late game, it's what we got. And we must make do with what we got. Alright, this army might sally out from the graveyard of Gondor, or it may not. I mean, the ways of the AI is pretty... They are sometimes hard to fathom.
No sleeping here!
You go to Isengard. We retrained a lot of you. More pikes for everyone. pikes are so much fun. So much fun. Ah, the army barracks coming to the handbook. Excellent news. And I don't think we will tolerate the presence of these Rohirrim any longer. So we will kill them all. Is that 4 armies now? Bugger me. Oh, we've got a Prince Panda over here. Ah, okay. Well, hello, Prince Panda. Perhaps you will allow me to just split apart your forces like so many. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, goodbye to them. And we have these. These are not to be underestimated, right? I mean, they have some Ridmar cavalry, some Arid lancers, and riders of the fold. They're all good. And, you know, then some less good ones. But so far, I guess I'm happy with that. We've driven them off, and they should cause less devastation if they're just, you know, beating around the place a bunch. I don't think we have the ideal amount of stamina for going out. I mean, Saruman could probably come back from a fight like that. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. If we can get Saruman back to Isengard, then we'll be okay. So, Ermond, prepare to be showered with praise for being such a valuable bit of target practice. Now, can we all agree today that everybody, or at least oh, interesting. The Isengard are not counted by the game as missile troops. Huh, I press Control M, that's what happens. Control I, and they count as the infantry. Oh, that's strange. It's probably because the Isengard were converted from a spear unit, and they have not been recategorized. They've just been given a crossbow. Anyway, can we all agree today that these horses will be for our pikes to slay? Because our enemy simply cannot be allowed to stay in the king's land. Because when it comes to kings, there's only one man for the job. Oh, they come towards us. How nice, how nice, how lovely. Then we should actually have settled a bit further up. We can make really good use of our crossbows that way. But, okay, so they send forth the ranged forces first. Okay. Not too worried about those. But okay. But we should probably make preparations for shooting some lancers. How about the guards? Can they reach the hinterlines, so to speak? No, not quite. Not quite. Yeah. Give them a go. Oh, that's nice. Down they go. And now it's time to send out the wargs to become very, very annoying for some very, very annoying enemies. Okay, got some Ridmar cavalry over there. We'll need to take care of those. Pikes, you need to stop moving. Just forward, generally. Forwards. So far, so great. So much cavalry smacked down. Oh, hello. Rohirrim coming at us. Okay. Intercept. And charge. Okay. Didn't work too well, but I think it'll work decently enough. We'll still mash that cavalry, and that's what matters here. No, oh thank God. Okay, I should definitely be keeping you guys on a leash. New powers rising. Yes. Oh, look at that. Rohirrim archers just scattering completely to the wind. Okay, how are we doing here? Rohirrim being assisted by the Riddermark. Okay. But, you know, we're doing okay. You guys, go smash the ballista, please. We've got this handled. Alright, I mean, we've basically shot everybody on the field now. We'll hear him fleeing. Peasant militia need to flee very soon. And they do. How nice of them. And we can just say nom 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 nom. Yes. The walks are hungry. Nom 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 nom. Can you tell I haven't had breakfast yet, dear viewer? Can you tell? Alright. Delicious as this all is. Let's just call it a victory and call it a day. That's good. We heal mainly in our ranged department and some long spears. Yeah, okay, good, good, nice. Alright then. We have Arid Lancers. Yeah, let's see what they do. They take them, okay. They won't be of much use like that. So, we're happy with that. We're happy, happy, happy. And we managed to get you back in there. Oh, we managed to get you back too for the free upkeep. Yeah, that's about all we need. The rest didn't have free upkeep anyway, so whether they are on the outskirts of Edoras or Edoras makes no difference to us. But their victory certainly does. That removes a great source of devastation in these lands, so getting rid of that is good. Shall we see what else the future might hold for us? Yeah, I say so. We're building basically everywhere. Except Derleth, but the projects there are a little expensive and not too profitable. But at the moment the most important thing it can do is grow, and it is, so hey. Alright, Dolgalur's leader's dead. Oh dear. Mount Gundabad besieged again, because it was retaken, you know, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. A bit like Isengard, I suppose. Fast arm. Are you ready to get de-helmed? Goodbye. Back to Isengard as we go. Alright. Let's think constructively about this for a little minute. I'm happy with the enemy being held up a bit in Onodrith. Of course, they do have some decent stuff there, like this martial stables. So we will want to get in there and take that away from them eventually. It's a main source of recruitment for them, and we don't want too many arid lancers riding about. They'll also get them from here, I would imagine.
Hurry up.
Yeah. I mean, seeing as how they have a fully trained lancer unit right there, yeah, that seems like a safe bet. And this place is still held by Gondor.
Hurry up. Stay right there.
Okay. But I'm happy to sort of freeze this line of control if we can.
Let's get ready for fighting.
And how to do that well?
Just sleep in here.
1 point. Well, basically, I mean, filling Edoras up with stuff like the landing long spears would be good. You know, relatively inexpensive units. And then we send stuff like the Uruk-hai on to new challenges. The Berserkers are recruitable pretty much anywhere, I seem to remember. But yeah, we'll be pretty quick about getting Eisenrus ready for the mid-tier units. The Uruk-hai will take a little bit longer, so we're going to send the Uruk-hai onwards next turn, I think. For now, we can definitely send a bunch of these lads over to be retrained. Okay, so these, and then these, and then these, and then these.
Just sleep in here.
The Uruk-hai can go. Yeah, the Uruk-hai can go to the handbook, basically. They'll be retrainable there.
Come on.
The wargs, they just need to
For fighting.
go somewhere, like Ginya or something. Can have them immediately.
Get ready for fighting.
Long spears. Or thank God. They need to go to Isengard. I don't know about the Berserkers actually. Can we get them here? Let's just check. Yes, we can. Okay. And pretty quickly too, so there's no need to take them out necessarily. Yeah, okay, the rest will stay here for now. Some will join Gandalf, I was about to say. The White Wizard. Saruman the White. Saruman the White. These Wardens, probably also good to send them to Isengard. These infantry, they can be retrained here, that's okay. So these long spears, they can go to Eisenrus. Takes a while for them to get there, but it's okay.
Pick your feet up. We have completed an objective. Come and
And if Amroth wants to attack a bunch of them, then, I mean, who are we to deny them such a pleasure?
sleep in here. Orders. Regroup, you loud.
We'll just do like this. And say, come on, Rohan, if you want to challenge our troops, then do so. You shall be welcome. And then we have a lot of love to spend, so to speak, at the Handburg. We can get some, yeah, let's get the archery range too, so we can get the crossbows. Over here, we've got folks fort hopping along. 3 of those coming. Okay, are they going to Gund maybe? We'll see. We'll be ready for them. These berserkers, yeah, they can also go to Gund. They're a relatively inexpensive unit to maintain, so once they're trained, just slap them onto anything. Let them hold Gund, let them hold whatever. Compared to the Uruk-hai that have like nearly 400 in upkeep. I mean, that's more than twice as much. It's a lot. Okay, let's have a look at Isengard's recruitment pool. We could get some more bodyguards actually. Might not be a bad idea. We need someone new to take the fight to Gondor, basically. Step right up! Step right up for the front line of death! It's gonna be so great, you all. Just you wait and see. Maybe putting a Governor in Breckness would also be a far-sighted move, if you will. And first Captain Muznag might just be the guy. I mean, Foldburg is doing alright by itself. Sort of ticking along decently. We can stop an Isengard on the way. From there, it seems we might be able to make it in 2 turns. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. In the meantime, expanding our capabilities in all areas of import.
Your will, my lord. Pick your feet up. Come on.
These Uruk. Yeah, they can also get to this fort. Why not? Yeah. So the plan will be for Saruman to move on, and we can take our new general, I think, actually, and we can send him off on the ring quest with Saruman, because he won't have any retinue, right? He'll be fresh out of Isengard, so maybe he'll have 1 thing or 2, but, you know, plenty for the keys or thank or something to be given to him, and then we can take it from there.
Without question, my lord.
We'll probably give a whole bunch of things. And let's look at what the man has. All sorts of things. Saruman's Ring of Power. That's a pretty good one though. We'll want him to keep that. Extra hit points is good. But yeah, stuff like this Uruk Champion, for instance, this fairly generic thing. Snag a slave, you know, you don't need that. But yeah, then there are the more personal things like Saruman's Ring of Power and his staff, you know. Yeah, the Master of Thank, you know, that can also be given on to someone we want managing something. Whatever settlement we'll be taking to get the ring will probably be far enough away so that, yeah, we'll need someone with some decent management buffs, and Saruman can confer those directly, so hooray for that. These folks, yeah, coming along. If Celefintor goes east, he will meet Steel. Anything else?
Yes.
Not really. I mean, the council wants us to take Onodrith head on, but it just doesn't seem that worth it at the moment with all the Rohirrim that they have barging on about the place. I'd rather just draw them into deceptively weak garrisons and take them on in sieges that destroy their armies one at a time. I'll be happy with that, because we can then outlast them, and then at a weak point for Onodrith or whatever region, then we strike, you know? Strike at their weak points, not their strong points. That's going to be the plan. And of course the war with Gondor has just been going on as a bit of an afterthought. But at this point, I think it's fair to say we should commit a few more resources to it. Rohan is now being put firmly in a box, and I'm very happy with that. There's some pretty big boxes, big lands. They can maneuver a lot, but we have the valuable settlements here, and we will hold them. And right out of nowhere comes a huge army. Yeah, I'm just going to enter battle and flee. Yay! This is how we party. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bum. We party by running away. And eating some nuts, actually. Let's see. So, we withdraw. Doodle-doodle-doo. Everybody runs to Isengard.
must pull back.
And they get to Isengard. So, you know, at the end of the day, we got what we wanted. Now we just may have to use Saruman's strength of arms to smash up what has turned out to be a pretty big army. That came out from, relatively speaking, the shadows. I mean, I suppose they could have come from the east, right? They could absolutely have been hiding over there. Rohan. Here's me saying that we've got them in a box, and then they just say, what if we punch a hole in that box for you? What if we do that? Well, then I get sad. But, you know, nothing will come from nothing, so we'll just have to put our backs into it. Candidate for adoption. Yeah, sure, I'll have that. Fangon Camp, you say? Okay, that's an opportunity. Mognag, you may just be the guy we need.
Get ready. No sleeping here. Get ready for fighting. We have completed an objective. Orcs.
Captain Morgoth.
Pick your feet up.
What a lovely name. Can we train armor for the Uruk archers or crossbows, but we would rather do that with, you know, actual numbers behind it, so we're going to wait a bit. But it's nice to have a practice range here in Bragnas, and Gondor starts sending more troops each split. Okay. So, Kelefindor, I hope you have something really good,
Pick your feet up.
because otherwise, you're going to be dead. Now, we have some cash. Let's spend it all. Roads, shall we? Yeah, that'll probably be good. It'll provide some value, at least. Storehouse in Isengard would be nice, but doesn't do that much. Just adds a little bit of farming income. Not that tempted, actually. I'd rather just spend the money on troops. And Gineard. Yeah, some Orkman, Baingard, why not? We get a slave hall, yeah, so we spend it all, yay! All of our money is gone. And there Sigurd stands with shield maidens of Rohan and lancers aplenty.
I respect you,
Yeah,
my enemy.
plenty of lancers for him. So we have a decent army to counter it, but it's not.
Let us settle matters on the field.
I would love more pikes. We're getting them. You know,
Objective complete.
slowly but surely, we're getting more pikes.
Come on.
Ooh, these pikes would be nice. Yeah, these guys are going straight to Saruman. 8 attack on a pike unit is great.
Get ready for fighting.
Trolls into a fort. Seems sensible.
Listen up. Orcs.
And from there, well, Mirthgal. Don't want that gal. Gale is a word in Danish that means mad.
This way.
Hey ho, to Eisenrust we go. Dum 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 dum. Hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho. We've already had this guy turn into a farming overseer. Ah, okay. Plenty of stuff for Lundrad to dig his teeth into. He's turning into an administrator already. Earl's stables. Oh dear, the mayoress. Okay. Well, I guess that means we'll just get a hell of a lot of orc marauders here. Not the most useful thing, but maybe then what we actually need to do is just say, haha, I'll spend this cash on orcs. Yeah, seems decent. Seems like the thing to do.
Get ready for fighting.
Let's have another turn. See what Ziegler decides to do with his massive army. My guess is he won't do that much. But of course I have been wrong before. He decides that he wants some friends over. This is exactly what we need, actually. Because we have the perfect troops for a bridge battle, and I believe I see an enemy on the bridge. Let's just have a look. They see right on the bridge, and he will come assist, and then everybody will be funneled onto the bridge where we kill them. Yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be really good. We're going to wipe out great armies of Rohan in a masterstroke of tactical planning. In the meantime, Shrine of Melkor for Isengard. Seems pretty fair. Isengard trains and retrains. Excellent, excellent. We're making all the gains.
Get ready for fighting. Oh! No sleeping here. Orcs! Come on!
More can be retrained. Will more be retrained though? Maybe. The answer is maybe.
Orders. Your will, my lord. Orcs!
Hunting Lodge. Ah, nice, nice. Now Gund will grow even quicker. We can also get a butchery, I suppose. That's a little bit of building income. And just while we wait for the big upgrade. Eisenrad, Temple Melkor, Slave Hall here in Guinea. Yeah. And Eisenrad's, yes, of course. Good, yes. Alright, so far so good. And this meshes decently with our idea of what we want to train and retrain. But the big item of this turn is, well, first of all, Miniskal is merging forces, okay. He wants Gund, okay. Good luck taking it, buddy. But also, best of luck to Captain Framgard. Oh no, he's not on the bridge. This saddens me quite a lot. I thought they were on the bridge. They were supposed to be on the bridge. But they're just right next to the bridge. This is annoying. Like, they know what the game is. Okay, but here's what we could do. We could just put all of Saruman's forces right on the bridge. And see how they react. What's the worst that could happen? Well, I suppose the Ziegler could go over here to this ford and attack from there. But then, you know what we'd do? We would take Saruman straight back around Eisenrad and attack the ford here. And then smash him on the ford. Yeah, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Best case scenario, Framgar attacks and draws in Ziegler, and we just smash everything on that bridge. Or we get them on the ford, or they do something completely different. Or they do bugger all, in which case We send reinforcements and crush them eventually. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we have a plan. And then competent management at Bregnas at last. Now we can turn up the taxes, get some revenues. Lovely. Come at me, Rohan. Dalam. Gorgroth besieged. Oh my lord. Gondor's making real progress in Mordor. Okay, Barad-dûr is pretty well defended, so maybe they'll just hold, but man. Gondor, we need to do something about you guys. Oh, and that one ring is held in Dol Amroth. Yeah, that is urgent news. Can we get there in time? What's the quickest route? I mean, we basically had to get through all of Gondor. Okay,
Get ready for fighting.
alright. Rohan has buggered off, essentially. Well, there's only one thing for us to do, really. And it's to challenge Rohan on the open field. It's usually not something you want to do lightly, but it's not the best army that we're up against. They do have some royal guard though, but it's probably the last that they'll ever have, given that we hold the Isengard. Okay. But Ziegler is just hiding. The bastard. But Saruman is in a hurry. This would be a very tough battle to fight with what we have. Nope, I'm not going to do it. We're going to need to wait for reinforcements. Good news is that we've got them. We just need to send them.
No sleeping here. Get ready for fighting. Come on. We have completed an
Morgnag.
Let
You
us
must
settle
go out.
matters on the field of battle.
Listen up, listen up. Regroup, you louts. Get ready for fighting. Oh, regroup, you louts.
Let's see what Genyad can get. More marauders. Yeah, that's always welcome.
No
More
sleeping
marauders.
here.
Always welcome.
Regroup, you louts.
Then of course Gondor have decided to attack Gund, because of course they have. But we have decent defensive capabilities, so I think we can hold them.
At your service.
What is it you wish to do?
Let's get an alliance with these guys.
Good until we meet again.
Lovely.
Yes.
Foldburg. Yeah, I will want you to have a Carpenter's Guild house, but maybe the first thing we want is, I don't know, let's facilitate some trade. Something along those lines. We'll get a guild house after that, once we're not in a bit of a spending crunch. Uruk archers, nice and less. Yeah, it will be worthwhile. It will. Let's get it. We cannot tarry. I do think that the best way to get to Dol Amroth would be through the gap here at Nan Nifue. Because despite this big army, I think this is sort of the less populated area of Gondor. We'll be able to get through a little better. If we can somehow... I don't know if our generals can hire mercenary vessels. If they can, then a decent plan might be to simply make it for the coast down here. And then set sail for Dol Amroth. We can make landing at the port over here. And attack directly without too many choke points. I think that's the best route. We still have to do quite a lot of marching though. Through the gap of Rohan, through the gap over here, and then down to the coast. Through relatively undeveloped Gondor. No, actually no, they've built some roads here. That'll help, that'll help. Roads through Pineth Gelin down that we can take through the land down to these coastal villages. Yeah, okay. Good.
No sleeping here.
And then there's this army. If it ends up being attacked by Ziegler, then
defeating you.
we'll have to improvise. You know, that'll put us on the spot a little bit. Won't be too bad though.
Come on.
Okay, game, do your worst. Hello, Gondor. You have come to a fateful fight. Let's see who wins. Let's see who lasts the night. Alright then. This will be all about getting our crossbows to do the best work they can. That's the challenge, so to speak. But I think we can do some good by just putting some of them over here. You know, they can sort of shoot at things from there. And then the others they can put over here, I think. Wargs. We'll try to keep it safe because our command depends upon it. We have some lovely Uruk who can hold the line very well. Some Reavers can come in at a pinch, some Berserkers. Some raiders which will probably form the first line of defense. Let's take it from here. They will shoot down a wall segment rather than the gate. At least they tend to do that. And they have the Citadel Guard right out in front. We will want them crossbowed. Definitely. So they've picked a target. I've picked a T. Velvety white. Good. And the enemy wants to break through over here. Maybe they'll have enough ammunition. I think they will actually, for breaking down 2 segments of wall. So I'll just pause the recording, so to speak, so we can fast forward for you guys. Alright, we're back, and the enemy has decided to attack. Raiders run into the front line. They didn't break through the second set of walls here, so that's something. Alright, they'll send in cavalry militia. They are pretty useless for this type of fighting. So we'll just slay and shoot them. Oh, ow. Yeah, get out of the way. Very literally, yeah. Get out of the way. Here, are you shooting properly? Yeah. That's about as well as we could expect. Yeah. So, maximizing the use of our lovely missiles. Especially these. They have a great little angle here.
Changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost
Chum 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 chum. Smashy smashy. Look at that. Oh, middle scale down. His troops are not gonna like that. And then we'll start by just hounding the ballista with our wargs. Why not? I mean, that'll be good. Let's get the berserkers over here. Let's get the reavers over here. We might need to throw some more fodder at this blob before the end of the day. But things are going pretty well. Our pikes are holding. There's some archers over there shooting away. Very good. Very good. Okay, time to support. Actually, no. Let's have the cavalry charge into the back of this first, or at least see if they can do it. The Black Revel archers might be the best target for charging. No. They're countering with clansmen. Okay, go over there. Citadel Guard not so happy anymore. Well, they do seem decently happy, I suppose, but we've given them a lot to think about. Okay. Ballista crew down. Labyrinth clansmen coming around. But now they're in the open. That's where we want them. For the purposes of charging, at least. And Kaplamo. Yeah. It's going decently well. And they're gone. Take the ballista then.
Badly for the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
Ooh, they're running away. Even the Citadel Guard runs away. Okay, well then it's just time to charge. We just need to rout all of them now. That's what we need to do. Wargs, run down as many as you can, won't you? We're just gonna blob them to death. And blobbing them to death, that's our specialty. Ooh, run down the Citadel Guard especially. We don't want them to suddenly turn around and figure out that they have a horse in this race. Down go the guardsmen, down go the guard. Very good, very good. And here... Ah, we're done there. Nice. Some raiders pursuing some folks. Okay. Oh. Total guardsmen just mopping them up. Okay. Team 1, why don't you just go out here and do some shooting. Run them down, my dear friends. Run them down. Come on. Run them down. Good.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Ah, they're too far away now. And we can charge these guys down to death, I think. I think they'll flee upon impact. Nearly. They have some decent armor too. Yeah, 8 armor, yeah. Definitely upgraded, yeah. So it makes sense that they would withstand a little bit more. A little more pain. But we're done. We got them. 397. Thank you, dear crossbows. Lost a lot of pikes to friendly fire, but... you know, it's a price of success, I suppose. Still, they gained some decent experience, and after some retraining, they'll be ready for another go. Alright then. They take the ransom. Oh dear. We're gonna put that straight into an army that'll kill them. Ooh, Gondor's doing well. A Skiliath rebuild. Okay, okay. Gundabad overrun again. And, ooh, we can get a lumberyard here. Even more cost reductions. Okay, get the guild house first, then the lumberyard, and then, I mean, that'll basically be supercharged economic growth for this place. Excellent. I love it. I love it.
I respect you, my enemy.
Oh, do you now? Do you? Well, at least they've cleared the way for, oh dear, Lord and Saviour Saruman to go on his own little way.
No sleeping here. Get ready for fight.
So, there we go. You guys go into Isengard. Soon there will be recruitment there, and Morgnag. Some of your forces can definitely be sent on to Isengard. Yeah, that should be enough to hold it for a good while. Saruman takes these guys.
We destroyed the enemy.
Smack, smash, bash. Brain go splatter
Let us settle matters on the
on a
field
silver
of
platter.
Your will, my lord.
Yeah, these wargs can join anytime. Let's move on.
We have completed an objective.
Gotta move on, gotta move on. Actually, we have enough wargs here. We should even be a bit selective, I think. These guys can be sent over for training. These, maybe, do we need more crossbows? We've got 3 pikes, 3 crossbows, 2 infantry. I mean, it's looking good. Looking decently balanced. I'm thinking we just need some of these elites from Isengard, like the Orthanc Guard and stuff like that. They will have the armor upgrades as well. But these Uruk crossbow are also nice. But maybe they should be sent elsewhere. It's shaping up to be a good army though. That's the most important thing. So 1 Orthanc Warden. This Orthanc Guard. And an additional infantry? Or this pike? Yeah, this pike. Yeah, okay, these pikes. Good, good, good. Yeah, so we'll get a little bit of each. How far can These guys go. Okay, maybe they should wait then. We can send along this infantry.
Pick your feet up.
These guys go over there. These all just go to Isengard.
We have completed an objective.
Or at least the general vicinity. You know, we want to be able to support it even though it's far away from the other regions. These can all support each other. But Isengard is more exposed, if you will. So we want to have a decent garrison there.
Or listen up.
At least until we can strike out from Isengard. And of course, having a garrison there means that it's feasible to strike out.
Listen up. No sleeping here. Come on. No sleeping here. Get ready for fighting.
We can take some of the lower level troops from here, Ginyard, and put them in the Fangorn camp. We'll need a slave hall eventually, but that'll be very done. You know, that'll be done dirt cheap once the lumber camps are built. Let's take a look at Gund and the aftermath hereof. We'll have these for training, these for training. I guess the infantry is okay. The crossbows are also okay. At the end of the day.
Come on. No
But
sleeping
I'm thinking that Maku could definitely... Or maybe Muznag. Yeah, we'll take Muznag and send him down. He'll be a lovely, lovely voice of reason
Listen up.
in the madcap realm of Gondor.
Objective.
So he'll go to Gund. He'll receive troops from Derweth. Everything that we sent, the train here, we'll just send on down there. Bane guards will be great to have, especially if they keep sending Citadel Guard our way.
Listen up.
And so it'll be sort of a little bit of a two-pronged thing. So we'll have something to resist his sail thought.
Orcs.
And we'll have, yeah, an army to also...
Pick your feet up.
Yeah, so parts of our forces, our elite forces, we'll basically send a lot of troops down that way. From Isengard and Derweth. Ginyard and Hamburg, they will be focused on supplying up Eisenrust now. And we'll just send a steady stream down here to punch a strong hole in, or great hole in, the defences of Gondor. Let's have a look at this army of theirs. Not too bad. This can do some damage. Not too good. And these are the sad remains of Gund. Okay. Yeah, good. Well, well. That's exciting. So, the ring quest has thoroughly started. And we will need to thoroughly execute our mission. And with that, our episode today must end with the promise of a ring soon captured. But regardless of whatever happens, be kind to yourself, be good to those you love. And then, I shall waffle on and see you soon.